Hey guys, welcome to part 3. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, make sure you go check it out. Alright, so when it comes to money, do not fight over money, do not argue over money, do not try to be competing over one another with money. Operate out of love. I feel like this is what you're learning, or this is what you have realized. In order to receive in all forms, of course, you're needing to be reacting out of love and receptivity, okay? Being able to receive, being able to be open to receiving, because I feel like you came into some type of realization when it came to money, or you're going to be coming into a realization soon if you haven't already. All right, and I feel like this is going to shift your energy in an aspect, because you see how it looks like these people are fighting over this coin, and in reality this is just a particular deck that I have. Like, this is just upright energy and this is reversal energy, but it's like with me, it's like the synchronicities, it's matching with what I'm saying. So I feel like you're going to learn some type of lesson in the form of money. Maybe you could have already learned this, but I feel like when it comes to your material comforts, material finances as well, I feel like you're going to be realizing something if you haven't already. Okay, know that your spiritual team, or whomever you believe in, wants you to have any and everything that you want. They don't want you to have to fight over it, work over it too hard, or at all, because it's like everything could be so simple. Like, money, it doesn't really need to be a factor. You live off grid, you're growing your own food and everything like that. You're just at peace. Simple. So it's like based on your own, like, I feel like you're just going to come into a realization about something, which overall in your entire life, that's what's been happening. I feel like you're in this divine masculine energy, or you're becoming consciously aware of a lot of things, especially when it comes to you being strong, being more focused, getting more into this active energy. I feel like you're coming into this conscious aspect of this part of self. Like, I feel like you're realizing that you're in this energy, or that you're needing to be in this energy. You're needing to put more more effort into this energy, or take it how it resonates. I'm sure when you hear what I say, you'll take it how it resonates, and if you can't fit it, that possibly means it just does not fit, or maybe you're not understanding, or maybe it's gonna settle in your mind later. Okay, but be gentle with yourself at this time. You are at the point of time to where you're at your lowest. You've been torn down to the point of you're at rock bottom. Okay, mentally, yeah, but the thing is, this is now coming to an end. So it's like when we're in this 10 energy, that is finality. That's like endings, dead, non-existent. So I feel like y'all have been defeated. You're at your lowest point. But I feel like you're balancing it out with positivity and happiness for some type of reason. So maybe this is energy that still lingers, or maybe this was just the lessons that you've learned on the way. Before you could tap into this sun energy, you first had to become the lowest version of yourself, or the most destroyed version of yourself, to even know what it was to be happy. Because you knew what it was to be happy in the beginning of your life, and then you found out that heartbreak exists. So it's like throughout different times of your life, when you started becoming aware of different things, which helps you come into your own journey, your own experiences, your own emotions. But when you make it out on the end, which is where you guys are headed if you're not there already, you're going to see the growth. You're going to come into a whole different version and aspect of yourself that you didn't know that you needed. Some of you guys' finances had to get a little low for you to actually be able to appreciate when they get very hefty. Okay, some of you guys who had hefty finances had to see how it was to penny pinch. Like I said, everybody's journey is different, and we're all learning individually. So learn how to respect other people's beliefs, because in reality, the beliefs are not made for us to tear each other down and for us to say, oh yeah, there's only one God, or you need to believe in this. But everything on this earthly plane is here to help us develop and grow. Even the not so good things that we've been experiencing, and that you may even experience again. But I'm telling you, it's all for a reason. Especially with this miracle energy here. You're going to see the craziest things, feel the worst things ever, but then you're going to know there's got to be a God, Or happiness does exist. A life after experiencing a death and rebirth. Wow, I'm a completely different person. I didn't know that I needed this. I didn't know that I would feel this good again. Or I didn't know life could be this good, you know? Because when you're unaware and you're just in this naive, gullible energy and inexperienced, then that's just that. But after experiencing life, getting your knuckles and your hands dirty, bruises on your head from bumping your head a few times, it's all a part of the plan. Because then it's going to be a time of reflection. Then it's going to be a time of change, new ideas, new actions, new belief systems. Because after this tower moment, after this Ten of Swords energy, this death and rebirth, I'm telling you, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, the things that can happen and how you can bounce back from things. It's a miracle to realize certain things from not only a physical aspect, but even maybe a spiritual one, or a free soul one. So I feel like the things that you've seen, the things that you felt, it was all for a reason, and it's all going to make sense in the end. You're currently experiencing a huge transformation, so you're not the same person that you used to be. Now is a time of reflection, and now is not a time of trying to make a decision or rush into making it, especially when you're especially before deciding like on a solution, right? Your circumstances are needing to be examined carefully. "38 Special, Go Go" by Juice WRLD. 144 is significant. R.I.P. that man. R.I.P. my mother too. All of these things matter. Imagine not going through life, because before you didn't know that certain things could exist. So of course you were going in with trust and open-mindedness and without any negative energy, because that didn't exist to you yet, up until you bumped your head and realized, oh my gosh, I can get cheated on and it don't feel good. Or oh my gosh, I can get into car accidents, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to get too deep into like those type of aspects, but just to give you an example of what I'm saying, like realizing certain things exist now. And that's even things outside of what people were teaching you or were trying to inform you on. Because now you're experiencing it on your own and you're coming into your own realizations, because nobody can internally shift you or change you soul-wise. But you can most definitely come into different versions of yourself, and the best version of yourself, turn those weaknesses into strengths. So don't look at your lessons as losses, okay? Don't look at the bad things as bad things, because they're not. It's so many things that are looked at in a negative way now. So yeah, you realize different parts of yourself, different lower vibrations of yourself that needed healing. Like if you were codependent, if you had addictions, if like say sexual addictions, or just indulging in every little thing that may not even be good for you, whether it's people, substances, experiences, energies, whatever it may be. All right, but I feel like coming into this version of yourself was also necessary, like experiencing the low times, experiencing the high times, experiencing versions of yourself that you didn't realize could ever be a part of you. And you possibly wouldn't have experienced different versions of yourself if you didn't experience certain things in your life. You know what I'm saying? Certain things would literally not exist if you didn't bump your head, or if you didn't realize that hurt exists, or pain, or whatever. Or even misleading information, or lies, or false truths. You wouldn't have realized a lot. After coming into these different versions of yourself, you now have clarity as well. That's how you're able to read people. That's how you're able to have these bright ideas. That's how you can get into the energy of focusing on the things that you want to focus on, or realizing the things that you thought that you wouldn't focus on, and you realize, oh wow, I really can focus on stuff like this. I really can do stuff like this. All right, you guys, make sure you go to part 4. That's going to be the last one, hopefully. But thank you for tuning in for parts 1, 2, and 3. Let's go to part 4.